Hey, knowing that we won this series helps. It's fine.
It's okay. 100% Metals really won.
Right, where are we at?
Trying to change around up against LA Thieves with the new look roster.
Insta break loss. You know the vibes. OpTic 3v14 control. Now we watch that. I think everyone's dissected every moment of that shit.
Right about the same time, get right back inside of the hills. So right now for LA Thieves, funnily enough, actually going on the flank. Nasty just took
I actually love the pinch by Nasty. Actually fucking love that pinch by Nasty. His boys just needed to back up. Don't worry, we'll spawn in you. I hate this diner spawn. This P1 diner spawn is fucking insane. This spawn should not exist. And then we don't read the spawn. Krem can piss on me in rank play, but can't read a P2 spawn on Karachi. Piece of shit. Fucking asshole.
Arrogance there from Thieves, maybe to push forward just a little bit too long. In the end, though, they're just going to find a break immediately. So
the break.
Really matter. 53 seconds remaining.
Now they get blended.
It's a really nice break coming through from Thieves. 4 kills for Nasty to help that out.
Are we dying? Are we dead?
It's a really nice break coming through.
Why are we sprinting to the hill? For what purpose? Just hold an iron, baby. Why is there 43 seconds left and we're double out P1? Are we smoking crystal? It's fine. We won it anyway.
Nice break back from Thieves.
I hate watching it like this.
That rotation, you would have liked to see it look a little
I hate it, but I love it.
Really good spot for it. In the end, they do win it back in.
30 seconds. Krem shortcuts it. 8 gets through. Why don't shortcut, chat. This right here is why you don't shortcut. If you're gonna go pick up the pinch, go pick up the pinch. That's why we don't shortcut.
Right? Like you had LA Thieves not block the back spawn, it opens up for the entire team, and then everybody on Miami goes and sacks the hill, and they leave up the back spawn. And it's
Eric Boom is in the back, and then he gets a 3-piece, I believe.
So yes, both teams not reading the spawn system, not an easy thing to do in this game, but certainly feeling the pain because of it. On the rotation though, Thieves.
I'm pretty sure Eric gets a 3-piece here if I remember. If my memory serves.
As well, so the gunny hot for Thieves, and that rotation
yes.
maybe not the best thing. Eric Boom. Just gonna shut
all
it
good.
down.
It happens. No worries.
Nice pretty spot in the back. That is a clean 4-man wipe on a money hill.
So this is a situation, chat, where they're playing out on both sides. You have Javi taking an aggressive chow, and you have who's that Metals through the middle of the map. Guess what? Metals lets someone through. If Metals was not where he was, Krem does not get through here. They have absolutely no idea, and they get broken. Same situation, chat. This is why you don't do this. If you want to play on the weak side of the map, you got to play it like you're on the weak side of the map. If Metals is out middle. Obviously, he's fucking here. They're playing it like a U again. Chat, what do we not like? We don't like U's. We like L's. L's are a good thing in hardpoint. So with Javi playing here, you want to play like this. You have 8 here, playing technically the weak side. So 8 is playing it properly. But if you watch how it unfolds, 8 then tweaks for no reason. 8 moves for absolutely no reason to go help. Metals is out in Narn, and now everything's fine. Because they give up all their timings. Because 8 would have been here to hold it. Eric moves. And 2 gets through. That's how you leave no hole. Blake, thank you for the 4. Compare this map to like Rio's and more important to hold spawn, so I should really rotate on the biggest maps versus smaller. No, I don't think the map size really has anything to do with it. It's just the layout of the hills and how the spawns work. Like Rio has full 60 hills. No, yeah, Eric absolutely blacked out. There was no reason for him to move. Like he was playing the weak side technically, and he was playing it right, but he gave it up. So that means Metals is doing dumb shit now. Made his teammate look bad.
So these, instead of it being all tied up, have a nice little lead going into new. They don't have the power positions though. Heretics, it's going to be lucky at pop and equal around for some errant kills.
This is good by LAT playing the market spawn.
To distract these Thieves players before they get to that new time, but right now it's a kill fest. Neither team collecting any time.
Would have liked to see Cramp stay top there with Ghosty already low. It's a small thing, but like you might as well stay up there. There's no point in dropping.
Up against OpTic Texas, but they've at least found some breaks in this game. Worked out for Thieves 2 hills in a row.
And this is where the hill is absolutely white.
Over towards the bridge side, can try and control the map from there. But Eric Boom is going to be the real problem here for Thieves. Getting somebody up top of the kills, starting to go Thieves' way as well.
Guy's been up here for an hour and a half.
And they need to get rid of him, just playing his life up top. I say that as he just dives down. A little bit of time.
And Miami has rotation.
Ghosty will now be able to pick up a
absolute hell.
For the side of Heretics, rotation is in.
I like to play by Javi here.
Seems to have
But I
slipped in there.
fear
He's gonna get towards
2
those
has
back
gotten
spawns. Gonna
through.
wait for the rest of
How
his
did Kremp get through here? Did he just run him in? Oh, yeah, he's
Obviously,
under
one his life
him.
up top. I say that. Kills.
Hey, ran
Slipped
through
in there.
mid.
He is going to get towards those back spawns, so get away for the rest of his team to come on through, and they need to get rid of vehicle first, though.
Good play by Hobby though. Like he gets his one, gets
I think
out, plays his
Metals might
life.
be
He's
the guy
doing,
to
he's
pick it
playing
up,
it properly.
right? I think Veagle's
Unfortunate
guys
timing on
coming off
Kremp, but he's at least
rotation.
playing it
They turn around,
properly.
see Metals actually caught completely unaware. Nobody on Heretics is
See, like Kremp being like if Kremp wasn't here, Javi actually played his situation perfectly. Like he got his one scam off old. Like he's just being annoying. He backed up. Somebody died. Who was it that died 6? Lucky dies, pushed out bus. It's the same situation as with Simp when he was pushed out bus. He should be able to spawn in the back for free, but obviously because Kremp is through to block it, he doesn't. But Javi played it right.
Kremp has just found the way through, but he shoots his gun maybe a bit preemptively. But now
Yeah, I can watch the sub base. I was gonna watch probably one of the hardpoints in that series. We can watch the OpTic one.
And you got Kremp moving in for the break. Can't get it. You strip
The
away
spawns on
a
this hill
bit
are
of
so
extra
fucking
time.
ass.
And in the meantime, on the minimap, Afro's also sort of keeping players at bay. So you have Eric Boom right now and Metals just around the hill doing their dance to try to just stay as live as long as they possibly can. And frankly, doing a decent job of it, but eventually the floodgates break. LA Thieves make their way through potentially to collect these final 20 seconds.
4 goes market, longest route.
A little bit of a
Great play by the
mixy
Fro.
series of events there, ton, but LA Thieves again, happy for the chaos.
Good play by Marcus. First guy off spawn takes the longest route.
Took Thieves around 15 seconds or so to
W.
find that opportune moment. They will pick up the final few seconds.
The issue here is they don't move.
Nice healthy lead heading into the next rotation of hills.
Like they get these trades. I think Marcus dies. Nasty ends up bridge and just doesn't do anything. This whole sequence actually made me rip my fucking hair out. He doesn't die for so long. Like he should have just hopped up here and cleared top 3. Like there's no incentive for him to go here at all. You run up these stairs knowing, well, I think someone gets a kill. Yeah, Eric kills this guy. Nasty should 100% jump top coop here. He'll probably at worst catch someone sprinting across green, or at best kill Eric so his teammates can actually move. But he doesn't either, and then runs to the bridge and just lives for the next fucking 15 seconds. Dude, I was actually tweaking right here. Like he just doing nothing.
Do they want to go?
Yeah, like look, it's so slow because his teammates have to attempt to trade out Eric. Like if for example he had killed Eric like what right here, like a little bit like right here when he hops up. Say he shoots Eric in the side right here, instead of his teammates having to like slow play trade out 3-2-1 him. Like look at what 2 is doing. 2 hops up late. Like 2 does what Nasty should have done. And shoot, like now he's tweaking. Now all of their timings are fucked. Now they clear him. Whereas if he had killed him right away, they would just sprint top 3 for free and get the off time.
I mean, look, this is just so slow. That just took them like 20 seconds.
We're skipping steps. We're skipping steps. We don't do that.
He hasn't even taken a
skipping
gunfight yet
steps
on his life. Finally, he's able to win one, but that is honestly just like 2 passive play coming out to exchange.
Oh, we're getting cooked by Chance, dude.
And for a team
Even
that
Chance
has lead for the better part of it, they're just gonna get
ranks fixed. Yeah, I played ranks for like 6.5 hours today, brother. I'm chilling.
Once again, over by Coop, and I mean that is a pace that is going to be maybe difficult to deal with, as obviously the game all tied up going over towards new, but this time no cheeky spawns.
All right, now we're pinching, which means one of us needs to stay alive. Nasty gets the entry. Great job. And now we sprint. That's a situation where you get your like Nasty should never fucking get a kill here. By the way, the fact that he gets a kill here is insane. So ideally here you wait. Nasty goes junk, puts his fucking controller down, and just fucking sits here and waits. The fact that he gets a kill is like actually insane by Miami, to be honest. But knowing both of these guys are pinching, and if he dies, he will spawn out, which is the reason you don't take the gunfight. He gets a scam, which is again fucking insane. But Kremp, like. This is super, super nitpicky, but like it's the shit that like teams like Toronto and FaZe think about when they're playing hardpoint. When you're in a situation where every single thing that your teammates do, every person has to make the right play in order for the break to be correct. So these guys are making a good play going around. They're going to take their time. They're going to play for these kills. They're going to block this spawn. Kremp needs to go somewhere where he cannot die based on a timing, which means he needs to go green alley and get info for these guys that are pinching, where this guy is on time, where this guy's holding the pinch from. Maybe they're in red arches, whatever. He needs also get info for Nasty. So the biggest player in this entire situation, or the biggest players, are Kremp and Nasty. Nasty needs to not die here because, again, he will spawn out. And Kremp needs to be the person to give all of the info. So, like, there's nothing arches. There's nothing, like, peeking off the hill, like, whatever. If Nasty dies, he spawns out, which he does end up dying. And again, Miami scams here, which is just fucking insane. But Kremp cannot die off old because he will also spawn out. So Kremp here, they're already alive on the pinch. He doesn't want to end up over here with them. He wants to stay alive red. Nasty gets his scam. If he blocks the close spawn, it's a hill break. But instead, he jumps into red with no info. He dies. Nasty dies. Now 5 spawns be right next to them to get back in for the trades. Whereas if Nasty had stayed alive to block, so if he's alive this whole time, 5 doesn't spawn here. Like say he just like held his controller, even if he did get his scam kill, he would have force spawned him like way over here. But instead, again, he dies, 5 spawn close, Crimp dies, we're spawn trap.
You could see they were all set up, and it's just like nobody was making the move. Ghosty gets himself in the top right, so maybe a break through his side of things.
And now the whole situation is just absolutely.
Need to find the gunfight. Afro just can't quite land the bullets. Nasty is here to pick up the back of Dyna, and all of a sudden the push can start to come on through, trying to stay alive. You are Heretics, bit of a mix you on here, and they've managed to keep a hold of it. Looked like Thieves were in a really good position to do something.
Nasty in that scan, does he get traded and still spawn P5 or no? No, so if he had gotten the kill and just ran away or not even moved, he dies pushing right here. He dies. He gets the kill when he's like on P5. So he goes top, I believe he's top right now, kills the guys in the bedroom. If he had just jumped down and lived for like half a second to wait for his pinch, he blocks 5 spawn. He needs to like almost have his scoreboard up. Like he needs to be playing like anywhere over here, scoreboard up, making sure before he moves at least that 5 is spawned. But he dies before 5 spawns.
They get set up on P2.
And 5 insta spawns behind him.
Stay alive. 24 seconds remaining here on P2. It's been on the side of Heretics, and they're going to be the first ones over towards P3 as well. Starting to heat up into this game. Thieves seem to be dropping off.
Yeah, and you see the value of sort of like leaving those back spawns open. At the start of the hill, big problem. At the end time of the hill, after like even the 40-second marker, you want to have that LA Thieves spawning on the deep left side because that makes this rotation.
We're saying this was an LCOD match. Yeah, this match was the toilet bowl a little bit, but we won it.
But you're getting one side spawn.
That's all that matters.
All the pressure right now should be coming on the top side of the map, and you got people keeping things under control. So the Vamos right now on point. The rotation
break
is
by LA
solid, and we
to
get
be
a
honest.
special treat.
I think Miami honestly played the setup well. I don't really think there was anything like super bad about how they played it. But LA are just trading well. The fact that we don't get hill time here like throughout this whole sequence is really good by Miami. Like there were just so many trades going down the whole time, but like Miami always got the last kill that was needed until the very end of the hill. It was really good by them. Have any desire to continue competing? No. I'm chilling right where I'm at, brother. But they got these kills, and I think LAT plays this well. They put like push in a market, and they try to get like forward progress on the map. Nasty goes bridge here. I feel like Nasty's like kind of useless. Like his teammates are like taking the fights that he would otherwise have. So, like then spawns get really fucked, and everything's just like kind of strong. The only redeeming factor here is that they do get front spawn. Like this could have been a little bit cleaner. Like right here. I would have liked to see Nasty probably like try to push towards Coop as well. Like I know he wants to go bridge to play his life, like maybe play for this guy top 3. But I would have liked to see them try to push into Coop because like his teammates are taking the fights that he would take eventually anyway. So him being bridge is basically useless. Like he's not going to do anything at this point. Like he's just watching his boys die. There's not really a point for him to be bridge if they're like what he's doing right now is what should have happened a little bit while ago. It's like now he gets their Coop spawn. It's like a little delayed. This is why timing's so important, chat, and like doing the right play at the right time. Because like one hesitation or like one play that takes too long, it could be a huge cascade. Like, if you think about like Nasty's play on the P1, his play right there, Perk was pinched through middle on the end of the Rio. Like if you don't do what you're supposed to, that's why like being a COD player is so much more than having like a good shot, which I think is like something that fans really don't realize. Like yeah, shooting straight's like the bare minimum for being in the league, but if you can make the plays like this on a relatively consistent basis, like choosing the split-second decision of what to do in a respawn at the right time, like that's what makes people really good Call of Duty players, is like shit like this. And like obviously shooting your gun straight, but again, like shooting straight is the bare minimum nowadays. Like being able to make these kinds of plays in the right moments is like actually what separates players.
Va a ir a fuego abajo de cara ya al siguiente, vale, arriba uno creo.
And play by Crimp to push that guy out. I see him. Like, this is perfect. This is what I'm talking about with the L. This is the L right here. See where one, like, bam, weak side, strong, like weak side back here, strong side up here. Look how Crimp, like, if you guys, when Kiz scammed on the P5, this is what Kiz should have been doing. Just playing this off angle into mid cut, 3 crossfire into coop. No timing here at all. There is no possible way for them to get through here. +1 can do literally whatever the fuck he wants. He has infinite options right here. And 4 is beating his dick on the hill. Like, this is a literal picture perfect hardpoint setup right now. It's exactly what they need to do.
I mean, the only words I understood there were actually nasty, and I think they're talking about their own.
Like, look how they have to clear him. Look how Kremp is playing this. Like, see, Kiz died to a nade right there. Kremp dies to his nade, whatever. But, like, by the time that they get all of these kills, Nasty sees this guy cross. He doesn't kill him, unfortunately. But, like, that was a picture fucking perfect setup hold. Setup. Unfortunately, though, Miami spawns in the front of P5 because this game's really good. This spawn is fucking insane. Like, he gets to here to block it. They spawn Diner. We, like, LAT spawns a Narn, and they just break because they spawn closer. Like, it's so fucked. The spawns on P5 are so shit. They really ruined this map, man. They act, like, unironically, they actually ruined this fucking map. It's so bad. I hate this shit. That's the shit Sashi does that nobody has any respect for. Well, yeah, and does a lot of, like, really good situational stuff, but he also gets the sprints in a lot of the hard points that they play. Like, he has the same problem Kyler has, but he's just, like, infinitely better than Kyler is, so it's fine. But, like, he has the same problem. There's just moments in this game where he gets caught in the fucking spin cycle for, like, a couple lives in a row, and it's just, like, everything just starts to cascade after that. Like, the map won the other day against LAG was a perfect example. Like, you can just tell every time they switch to his pop, he's just fucking sprinting. Dude, P1s on this map, after the original P1, are such money hills, man. I swear.
Can we get another on the cards here now? Nasty gonna drop
say LAT this map? No. And not say LAT against me.
But
it was a good hold by them.
Nasty gets punished for it. Ghosty trying to lock it down though, and if he can stay alive up here, wait for the rest of the team to come on through. It's gonna be P2 spawns looking more likely.
Ooh, yeah, daddy.
Now going over from P1 over to Thieves. For all that Heretics got the whole last time around.
Optic can shoot themselves out of that. Yeah, exactly. But I'm saying, like, that's just, like, kind of a problem that Ant has in hardpoint. He's really good at control, and he's really good at search. But in hardpoint, he just gets thrown in the absolute spin cycle. Sometimes. I mean, honestly, LAT played the last, like, 4 of these hills, like, really well. Thank God. They trolled the absolute shite out of the middle. And that's the end of the night. All right, let's watch one more. We'll watch the OpTic Minnesota hardpoint. Is it game 4? It is game 4. Get off my screen!
Dog, but obviously they have been knocking on the Devil's door a ton. They literally just played against Toronto, took a for the team, for OpTic rather. That's the type of performance you need to get it right back. So, got to keep the foot on the gas, though.
Let's go, sub-base. Woo, sub-base. And why is selling OpTic play the series right now? Who do you got? I would probably New York. Like, New York's so strong at S&D. I favor them in an extended series, but, like, I don't know. I think OpTic's hardpoint is definitely better right now. But also, New York's been playing better as of late, so I'd probably take New York over OpTic right now.
Actually, now just patrolling, but yeah, for OpTic, it's got to be feeling good.
That's not to say OpTic couldn't win the series; they definitely could. But I think in recent form, New York's looked a lot better than OpTic has.
From Rocket, though, at the same time, OpTic Texas will be more than happy to keep hold of the spawns right now. Rocket trying to put some pressure on Nolan's and accuracy, doing some good work and soaking up the final 15 by the looks of things.
No, I think they got like third recoil. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think they got third and they lost like time gravity. For sure. This map sucks too. God, I hate our hardpoint pool. I need Vista.
With his teammates, a couple trades coming through towards the middle of the map, and Lynn's still on the hunt. That's number 5, but finally the cleanup kill is there. OpTic don't have the spawns for
Bruce just fucking soaking it up.
It's like after your seat, gonna take him right after it though. That is the importance of the
spawn
on rotation rather.
Good play by Ken.
Continuing to run up that score.
Look at that inspirational play by Ken. Look at that fucking inspirational play by Ken.
Vivid is there alongside of him. Accuracy will find a second. So impressive in this game, accuracy, but not able to lock this down.
But Lamar has been unbelievable, bro.
Texas with 23.
It's funny. All of the GA committee has actually had just a complete renaissance here. Fucking slasher, attach, and accuracy have all been absolutely fucking insane at this game so far. They've all been so good.
Yeah, absolutely. Starts on point.
The OpTic clutch over sweeper to rocker throw. Rocker threw in every possible way. Every moment that Rocker could have ended the series, they did not. Which I guess is to OpTic's credit as well. But Rocker had absolute. I mean, bro, even the players on OpTic said they shouldn't have won the series. They had no business winning it. Good piece. Ant swimming it up. Good read by Reese. And now they spawn in Narn.
Team is ever going to read that. Dashy happy for it. Maybe credit to Shot. Shot in the back. Shotzi gets red. However, that kills. But
wait, what's Spawn's chance talking
right
about?
now, OpTic have not even made it to top snow. They might be getting some of the kills, but now
wait, what's Spawn's chance talking? Oh, the Spawn in the back.
We're gonna read that. Dashy happy for it. Maybe credit to Shot.
That shit do be happening.
Game in that moment, but that's a big moment for OpTic to start to collect some time.
Yeah, it might just come down to Shotzi being in that position at the right time. You still don't read it, you're very right. But irrelevant of that, OpTic Texas will care very little. Pushing on the snow side though, up top, coming
Good play by Ken, to be honest. He made the right play, like going there and them getting kills on snow. They got the kills, but they can never jump down because Ken was there. Great play by the brother. Oh, my food's here, chat. One second. I'm gonna grab that. What is chat?
They do now. Shotzi was the root man here for the OpTic side in the previous hill. Can he find one here now? A couple of players dropping from OpTic already, though. Can make this job very, very difficult.
I had to let my dogs out and get my food.
Oh, that is so tragic. I mean, dude, if you're Shotzi going that deep in the water, you got to be worried about, like, the pressure change when you re-submerge. So, like, free diving, not an easy thing to do, and Awakening shooting in the face as he came up the ladder.
Lamar
makes
being
it
here is
that
actually
much more
insane,
difficult
by the way.
and dangerous. In the meantime, though, accuracy is on a 5 spree. He does get traded out, so again, no cruise missile, but outside of the no cruise, this has been an incredibly comfortable time for Minnesota. I mean, it's
This game,
to be
or this map
potential
sucks,
near
bro.
full
Chad, do you guys
60.
want to see sub base or invasion go?
Opportunity to get that cruise missile
You
was
guys think
there, and
for Vista
he's
hardpoint?
still
Which
on
one would you guys
five, so
rather
this
not
has been a
like? Rather not
beautiful
be in the map
Minnesota
pool?
rocker. You got to be worried about Vivid. You got to be worried about the scrap time, and obviously now a pretty sizable lead for Minnesota as we rotate over towards New.
Mercado.
OpTic need to make sure that they make
Invasion?
A
Oh,
rotation
everybody's
over
saying
to the next
invasion.
hill.
Jesus.
Really, really good hold from Rocket, which puts them in a comfortable lead.
I think I agree.
And that can happen.
Invasion spawns are just so like sub base spawns suck, but invasion like everything
Everything
sucks. There's hills that suck, spawns suck.
Now Vivid trying to find a way through.
That shit's all ass.
And the second job into Kenny's face.
Yeah, no,
Good
I
lockdown so
think
far
I
from
agree.
OpTic
Invasion's
Texas.
kind of dog shit.
Plenty of time remaining here on the hill. Shot
Go hold
will
by
find
outfit,
another
though.
as well. This setup looking very, very nice.
Initial rotation anyway.
Minnesota Rocket. Need to try and get something back here. My word, Awakening. This snap onto Kenny. Not going to result in anything.
This
here,
is
though. OpTic
terrible,
Texas
bro.
very much in
This
control of this.
situation is the absolute
that.
fucking blend. Like when you're spawning out P5, you have a full setup and nobody's out.
Not a big
Like,
win,
this
but it's a
is
fun
the
one, but it
actual
amounts to
blender.
absolutely
I think Ant
nothing.
makes a really good
I
play
mean,
going
Kenny gets
server here.
traded out, and again, as soon as that happens, you know exactly where the final players from Minnesota are going to be coming
Nah,
from.
this
So
finesse was
you
so
just
this
go from,
this
like,
is so
sort of an
typical.
easier money hill to lock down for Minnesota,
That
where
finesse
you
is
get the full
fucking
60.
crazy. He doesn't get a two piece,
OpTic
but
are
like
doing
that
it
play
in
is
a
fucking
more
crazy.
difficult spot, and we talked about all the cruise missile potential on one side. Shotzi finally heating things up. No more water routes. He goes
Like
on a
OpTic
bye
double
before
wrapping
he
water here.
falls, but
They know they're gonna be
all of
over
that
here.
work
Might as well
Minnesota
double wrap
Rocker
it.
put on from the start of P1.
I think
just
4 should be
gets
looking mid here.
vanquished now as
Yeah,
OpTic take
we
the
just
lead
hold like
as we
this.
start over on the brand new
They end up
hill.
breaking through
P1,
water. I have no
he
idea.
falls, but all of that work Minnesota Rocker put on from
Like, cause
the
there's no
start of
like, truth be
P1.
told, there's no incentive to try to like push back Minnesota or like just teams in general that like have this setup. Cause like the way to get out of the P5 spawn trap is to do what Minnesota is doing right now. But like teams holding know that there's no incentive. Like having this, if you're OpTic, like having anything right here is completely irrelevant. Like you're never gonna chow through for this. Like it's like the best case scenario is you go bottom server. Like you go through like this hallway right here. Like that's really the only part of the map that like opens up if you have map control over here. But there's no point to not have like an AR where Shotzi is right now. Like you just post an AR here, or to like have someone like here just off angled. As long as they can't come around the corner and get into maze, there's no point of actually being over there. You just need to stop them from pushing through and flipping you out. So I think Ken actually makes like a pretty good play here. He gets these guys a weak bottom server, but he should just like Ant, or not him, not Ken, Ant dying here or like trying to push up is completely useless. Like them getting that part of the map does nothing for them.
Trading 60-second hills back and forth.
Like you can play through P1, hold the push through water, like play the P1 ramp looking down, and it accomplishes the same thing. Plus you get hill time. It's like now Minnesota gets 2 free scams for it. They get hill control.
Do much with. All of a sudden, OpTic Texas, well, they did have a bit of presence over towards P1. Looking like
They line up for Pred.
Pred, it's a tough one. I don't even want to call it a turn on, really. Lins was there to pick up the pieces, shooting at 2 different bodies. It's a tough gunfight to take. OpTic Texas, though, for all they are bleeding some time over towards P1, P2.
How early was Ken here?
Over towards P1, looking like
He spawned here? Oh, they all spawned here. Wow.
It's a tough one. I don't even want to call it a turn on, really.
I feel like they should try to get across here. Almost.
Pieces, shooting at 2 different bodies.
Like, you know, there's now for sure. Well, I guess this guy's shooting Godhead, so it's kind of hard to. So. Yeah, I guess not. They don't know how many are old.
Yeah, no, you're exactly. That's just an unlucky moment for Pred. So close to the 2-piece and an opportunity there, but instead it is Lins again on P1. He's just been the Reaper. He might die before he gets
Balls
the
and
cruise,
steel
but
streaming
that's
the whole
like
thing. I mean,
2
bro, a
different
bunch of
P1
players
hills,
have been
and
streaming
then
it,
goes
so
on
I
an
don't know. I'm
absolute
just gonna
tear.
fucking,
Beat down
if I get
on
yelled
top.
at, I get yelled
This
at. But
time Vivid wins it.
I mean,
Different
like pretty much
redemption
everyone from
just
OpTic
like
streams their
earlier.
matches afterwards. Like I've seen a
P2,
bunch of
though,
players
you see
watch it on
3
stream.
clean
Ian does
in
it.
the
So
lead
just,
there from
I mean,
OpTic.
if they can do it, I can do
They
it.
might not actually get the back spawn because the old time was still active, but this might pan out. 2 players spawning towards the middle of the
JP
map.
does it in the
Minnesota Rocker
mornings
players
and
gonna
shit.
get shot along the way. As long as Dashy reads the gunfight towards the
Lin
back,
finesse
which
right
he
here is
does
terrible.
exactly that.
That's
You gotta
good
get
finesse.
the kill. Lin's dances
You could do it
on
too.
him,
Yeah, there
gets
you
the
go.
break in Minnesota Rocker, maybe making the best
Finesse
of
by
an
Lin is
awkward
actually fucking
situation.
insane, and then Lamar just
Still a bit
turns
of a
on
square
Pred.
up, but right now OpTic just struggling to win the gunfights around the hill.
Yeah, and it's not something you would expect to say from players of this caliber. There's been a couple of questionable ones. Winston Awakening will find them back. Awakening finds a second as well. The gunny is hot from Minnesota Rocket.
I feel like
right
Brandon
now with 20 seconds to
probably
go
should have
here.
went alley to cut spawners
On
there,
P2,
but
they're looking good for a
maybe he
very,
thought he had
very
the time to
comfortable
slide
lead
in the
chance.
door and take the one.
He's finding some more as well. It's all about this rotation optic. You need to lock something in here.
And now big
Good
gunfight
credit by
coming
Brandon
around.
on the row.
Big gunfight, easy one for Dashy. Vivid just not able to read the angle he was going to be selecting from. Kenny gets an extra kill pushed up on the side of the map, and you see how deep these players.
Brandon
are gonna
should
be
have honestly
spawning.
pushed
So
this
that kill
out.
Kenny got accurate
Like once he
spawn.
killed Reese here, is anyone
Not
dead?
able to read the
No,
angle
they're
he
still
was
at
gonna
old.
be
Yeah, Brandon should have
selecting
pushed that
from.
out.
Kenny gets an extra kill pushed up on the
You're not
side of
gonna
the
force
map,
spawn
and
them out by the time that like where Brandon could have got. And I think there's like a couple of hills. Like normally I'm against pushing out on both sides, but there's a couple of hills on this map specifically, P3 being one of them, where you can just get to the 50-yard line and just play like server, snow, fucking godheady, like whatever, because they'll just spawn right here the entire time. So like I don't mind playing out on both sides as long as the guy in hill is playing the backside to actually block like the dock spawn you guys saw in the first rotation. I don't mind pushing out on both sides on this hill. I think it's completely fine because they have to run past you in some capacity, and especially with where they're spawning. So there's no reason to play back where Bruce is right now. Like normally I would agree because he is technically doing the proper play with the L. Like they're playing strong side over here, Bruce is playing weak side back. But I think if he had pushed into server after he got this kill, one is like if one turns to make sure this is blocked, tunnel is cut off by 1 and 2. Like I think they're making the right play. Like Bruce is making the proper fundamental play in Call of Duty, but I think this hill actually has some leniency of like what you can do.
Again, you talk about blender setups. This is
You live in Virginia.
Oh, fuck
Have
you!
Considered going solar, but
No.
you're afraid of the huge price tag attached.
No.
beautiful right now from OpTic.
Fuck you and your solar.
Fight still. Pred can find 2. Awakening from Snow will find 2 of his own.
No use. Hey, on this hill you can U it up. But instead,
Blender setups. This is beautiful.
yeah,
right
no,
now from
I think
OpTic.
Wake gets literally like every kill right here. Kind of typical. Wake literally gets every kill right here on the rotation. Like Brandon ends up dying late to Lamar. Like Lamar being over there right now is like kind of weird anyway. They end up full flipping. But I mean, it's 40 seconds left. This is dagger time. I like to play. But as you guys know, this is indeed not dagger time.
Now in a commanding position. 25 seconds to play for here. They may well be very, very close by the time we head over towards
Good
the
shot
next
by
hill.
Reese. Good trades by OpTic. Spawns are getting absolutely fucky. They should know to now to turn around. OpTic double turns around instantly when they spawn out. Now this is like, I think Ken ends up making the play here. Like this is a situation, your boys are spawning out at old. You know that their entire team is going to be in rotation. You have to do everything in your power to stay alive. You don't even need to take a gunfight. You just need to maintain some part of the map so your boys can come off of old and not just like run into a gunfight. So like Pred dies, fucking insane chow by the bro right there. I can't lie. Brandon dies in tunnel. Ken living here is literally the like almost the entire game. So Ken not only lives, he gets 1. Look, the reason Ken makes such a good play right here, chat, is like you're gonna see him. He's P2. I think he kills Reese right here. So him getting this kill, Ken actually doesn't stay in P2. He runs maze to the time, and it forces Lamar to start fucking tweaking. And by tweaking, I mean not move at all. Because he's so worried about Ken's full pinch here to get them off the time because his boys are on hill. He doesn't expect Ken to just shortcut through. So like he actually made the best possible situational play for this.
This could be the hill where the game
Because like Lamar's making the quote right play, like holding the deep pinch, but the fact that OpTic shortcut this at the timing that they have, like with where Minnesota is on the map, it was literally a perfect situation to do it. Like Ken gets his kill, he just runs through mid. Everybody from OpTic hits mid. Lamar still hasn't moved. Look at Lamar, he's literally fucking. Now everyone's dead. Oh, let me turn around. So like that is a situation where Lamar is technically making the proper play, like cutting the back pinch. But Ken just makes a better one going through mid. This was a great break.
Forced away from the backside, they're going to be spawned out here as well. Accuracy and no man's land, dead to right to 5-3 from Kenny. Now 30 seconds away for OpTic Texas to tie things up. All 35 seconds here. Over towards this hill would find themselves in the lead. Awakening will find a big gunfight, but OpTic Texas continuing to lock some good time down. Lynn's just trying to find some pressure. Kenny is there. Kills
Minnesota rebreak. It's actually really good scrap time for Minnesota. It's actually a really big 20, especially like the current game state. Real nice.
I mean, I was going to say they can't win it with the 20 seconds, but that is a
Lynn's not
huge
calling
20
out. I mean,
seconds that
I
they're able
honestly
to
have no
gain.
idea.
Now on the rotation,
Ken just guns
can he
recent
win
rotation.
a
This guy's
big
so
one?
good. Holy shit.
Just to keep OpTic live. This was a hill where they got a full 60 themselves. They got more pressure for the moment near the zone, but they do not have those power
They get every
positions.
kill.
Shotzzy, though, pushes out the
Wake's
left
playing a
side.
dirty
That's a massive
cred.
gunfight to win. Might come down to Big Wake again, top snow in the power position.
Pick
It
up the
is
D
just
pinch.
kills
I think
right now
Ant
in
kills
this
this
moment the
guy.
Rocker need.
And now they have full flip. Wake makes the play right here off spawn. Wake makes the fucking play of the game right here off spawn, and they still lose. So Minnesota is absolutely fucking tweaking. Just the most absolute tweaking of all tweaking that they could be making. So they insta die, full flip, 2 of them alive in P5. We are challing. And then the spawners, which granted, I guess by the time that they actually go over here, their boys are still alive. Minnesota is in like the super Khabib, like this game should be over right now. Wake actually makes the play of the game off of spawn right here. So he recognizes, yeah, we're getting shit on. Let me take a route. Thank God. Because they're just flooding at this point. So they actually, OpTic fucks up here and they get let back into P5. They should never get let into P5 in this situation. Brandon gets backed off the time. I'm assuming he's like weak and like lets them in. There's no world where these guys should be allowed back into P5. But they end up getting in. Wake makes the fucking play, pinching server right here. Gets 1, gets 2. Minnesota has all of P5 control. And they scam it all away. They have to hold. Fucking Pred spawns out. Just dead everywhere. We're dead everywhere. Wake blacks out. Absolutely blacks the fuck out. Gets his 2-piece. Great spot. Granted, they do streak, so things start like getting a little weird. AG spawns a little weird as well. Like 8 goes windows here. Wake just doesn't fucking pinch ever, because why would you in this situation? You need 10 seconds to win the game. Just like hold an iron. They're in a streak. Loses his fight. OpTic starts spawning everywhere. The end of this game is insane. I have no idea why AG spawned there. I tried to look at it. I have no idea. I genuinely have no fucking clue why AG spawned there. This game just sucks. And then this is another situation where they could have won it. But Ant, staying alive. Staying alive.
5 seconds to go for Minnesota Rocker. OpTic Texas is going to be pretty much perfect to find a couple of kills.
Ant wins them the game. Brandon gets a huge 2-piece. And it's over.
10 seconds away now for OpTic Texas. Complete control for Rocker. It's a hard break back from here. 7 seconds
because the hill was white. I feel like I've watched this so many times. So nope, hill's not white. Just spawns there for no reason. Like I don't even know. Like this is where his boy spawns loading. His boy spawns loading again. Oh my god, he's blocking the. Wait, dude, I'm being so dead ass. I'm actually being so fucking dead ass. I actually think there are spawn cooldowns in this game. Like, cause I'm not even fucking kidding you. I actually think Ken is blocking his own teammate's spawn. Because Ken doesn't take a step. So if you watch right here, 4 spawns. Ken spawns in the same spot, 4 spawns. He doesn't take a step. I am no bullshitting. I actually think he's blocking AJ's spawn. And I think he force spawned him out. Is that not insane? Like I genuinely don't see any other way that like he could like. There's no way that Wake is blocking that. The only way that he couldn't have spawned there is if Wake's blocking it. There's no fucking chance.
OpTic want to continue this game, but they might not have the option. A couple of kills coming through now for Rocker.
This game sucks. Anyway, that's pretty much the end of the game. Shots gets a 2-piece. Bruce gets a 2-piece. Right there, game ends. Not bad. Hill was white for a split sec. Not when he spawns, no. I don't think. Yeah, the hill's white the whole time. Or the hill's on the whole time. No? Look at Lynn. He's on that shit the whole time. You don't move. He's really soaking this shit. Yeah, that hill's not white. Game is dope, dude. Game is fucking sick, dude. Anyway, that's pretty much the end of the game. They just get 2 pieces. Anyway, though, appreciate you guys.